Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to get Sorrowbane. It is an epic item level 180 two-hander sword for warriors, rets, and DKs. It's got a cool proc effect too. However, I must say right off the bat, getting it is easy, but it's pretty specific what you have to do, and you could possibly make a mistake that could screw up your chance to get it for a whole week. So please watch the entire video so you don't cost yourself a lot of trouble and a huge headache. It's a pretty cool sword whether you're geared in alt or if you just want it for transmog. The first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to head to Revendreth. You're going to take the flight path that is kind of in the south central part of Revendreth known as Wayne Crypt Hill. You're going to need to head to a place that's just south of that flight path, so go ahead and fly there first. After you arrive there, open up your map and you're going to see just south of you is a place called the Night Market. It's a short little ride from the flight path, so go ahead and mount up and just follow the road and head straight there. After you arrive here in the Night Market, you're going to be headed on over here looking for a vendor named Ta True. You have to purchase a potion from him called the Strength of Blood Potion, and he's the only vendor who sells it. I wish I could tell you what it's going to cost you. Unfortunately, the price that he charges seems to vary from week to week. Usually it's gathering materials, it could be food, it could be herbs, it could be ore. There's not really a shortcut to know what it's going to cost. You kind of just have to head there and see what he wants and then go ahead and get it for him because you do need the Strength of Blood Potion to get Sorrowbane. The next place you're going to need to head to is Maldraxxus, to the Challenger's Promenade. You can fly into the Theater of Pain flight path, and it is just to the east of the Theater of Pain itself. There's another vendor up here that you're going to need to purchase a potion from. I'll show you where it's at right here on the map, just to the east of the Theater of Pain. This vendor here is named Larinar. He's located right here, and he sells the other potion that you need. This one is just going to cost you a little bit of gold. It's called the Potion of Unusual Strength, so go ahead and just purchase one of those. And the last item that I highly recommend you get is a Goblin Glider Kit. You do not need to be an engineer to use it. It costs like 9 gold on the auction house. If you purchase one of these, getting Sorrowbane will be easy, and if you don't purchase it, you'll be cutting it really close on time, which could cost you a whole week. And the next thing is you're going to have to wait for this world quest called A Few Bumps Along the Way to become available here in Maldraxxus. It is in the western part of Maldraxxus. It pops up about once a week, so you're just going to have to keep checking. You may be lucky, it may be up for you right now. You might have to wait a few days here. If you're really unlucky, you might have to wait a whole week. So go ahead and fly into the Theater of Pain. You're going to need to have your Hearthstone off of cooldown in order to do this, because you are going to have to hearth. You're going to have to set it here. The innkeeper is right over here in this tent, so go ahead and set your hearthstone to this location so that you'll be able to hearth towards the end of this achievement and get back here in time. After you set your hearthstone to the Theater of Pain and you are positive that you have both of the potions that you need and the Goblin Glider Kit if you decided to buy one in your bags, go ahead and head on over to where this world quest is. The closest flight path is the Spearhead, and it's important actually that you know where this flight master is at the Spearhead, because as soon as you complete the world quest, you are going to be on a 10-minute time limit. The timer is just going to start counting down as soon as you're finished with the world quest, so you need to know where this flight master is. I do also recommend that you put both potions and your Goblin Glider Kit somewhere on your UI to where you can easily access them, because at the end of this achievement you're going to kind of be on a big time crunch and you want to have them easily accessible and not be digging through your bags at the last second when it comes down to the last little bit of time. So you just need to complete this world quest by defending these two damaged ballistas from these hostile NPCs. As soon as you're done, you're going to notice that you have a buff at the upper right, and you have 2 stacks of it. It looks like a white shield and has an orange background. It's called Battle Hardened, and that is the buff that you need in order to get Sorrowbane, and it's on there for 10 minutes, so this is when the timer starts. So you need to head back to the spearhead to the Flightmaster, and you need to take a flight path to the eastern part of Maldraxxus, and it is called the Renounced Bastille. After you arrive here at the Renounced Bastille flight path, you're going to go ahead and mount up and head southeast. It's kind of this little corner of the map where there are these mushrooms that are on the ground called edible red caps, and you actually need to click on 4 of them in order to get 4 stacks of a buff to get Sorrowbane. On the way here there are hostile mobs, so you're going to have to do your best just to steer clear of them so that you don't get dazed or dismounted or stuck in combat, unable to mount, or even pull too much stuff on accident and die, because if you did, you would lose the buff that you got from the world quest, and you would have to wait a whole other week for the quest to pop back up so that you can get Sorrowbane. So very important, avoid all the mobs as best you can. Then you're headed back over to this little corner over here, because this spot is just the best spot to get the edible red caps. It's away from most all the mobs. Word of caution though, there are actually mushrooms here with other names, but you're only looking for the edible red caps. You need 4 of them. See, there's one right there. I'm not really sure if these other mushrooms are here for a quest or something, or Blizzard just put them there to troll people like trying to get Sorrowbane. I don't really know, but just be very careful that you don't click on the wrong ones. You just need edible red caps. You need 4. I have 3. That looks like the last one over there, and they do slow you down. Your walking speed is slowed down dramatically, and you can mount, but it doesn't actually make you move any faster. So now you have 4 stacks of the buff, and you're on a 2-minute time limit. So it's time to hurk back now to the Theater of Pain. After you arrive here at the Theater of Pain, you're going to be walking super slow because of that buff that you just got. So it's important that you just head directly to where you need to go and don't do anything else, because you're now on a 2-minute time limit. Here's kind of where the 300 IQ kicks in. Instead of going to these stairs and walking slowly all the way down them and barely making it in time, you're just going to kind of hop at the top and activate your Goblin Glider Kit and avoid all the stairs altogether. Head to the right, kind of near where the second torch is, and you're going to see Sorrowbane sticking out of the ground. Now you're going to drink your red potion, the Strength of Blood potion, then the yellow potion, the potion of unusual strength. Now you can click on Sorrowbane. You have to click a couple of times. You're going to get some gold, you're going to get a pet, you're going to get Sorrowbane, and an achievement called the Harvester of Sorrow. And that should be it, guys. So yeah, it's a pretty good weapon if you're just starting out on an alt, or if you just want transmog, or yeah. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, a boss. Oh, glad I didn't happen with the glider. Jeez. Anyway, I had to read a couple different web pages and watch multiple videos to get all this information, because it was just kind of in bits and pieces. So I put it all together in one video for you to save you guys the trouble. So I hope this helps. Thanks, guys.